In this video, we will highlight the new features of the latest version of spMats, including updates to codes and standards, reinforcement design, pile reactions and results, and a bundle of productivity tools. The program now includes support for ACI 19 and CSA 19 design standards. These codes can be selected directly from the Project Scope left panel when creating a new model or editing an existing model. In the new version of spMats, the program now checks the minimum reinforcement ratios required by the selected code. Users can also define a base reinforcement ratio for each layer to reflect practical detailing needs. By default, if the base is lower than the code minimum, the design is capped at the code value. If the user checks the box allowing the base reinforcement ratio to fall below the code minimum, the program displays a warning indicating a code violation and advising caution. In the new version of spMats, the program provides a much more complete view of reinforcement results. In the contour view, users can now display not only the governing reinforcement values, but also the governing reinforcement type, along with the other reinforcement values that are not governing. These include the design reinforcement, the user-defined base reinforcement, the code minimum, and the code maximum. All of these values are also summarized in a new tabular results section called Governing Reinforcement. Users can now define allowable compression and tension limits for piles, and the program will automatically check each pile's reaction against these limits during analysis. Pile reactions are displayed graphically with arrows. Upward arrows represent pile reactions in compression, while downward arrows represent pile reactions in tension. Piles with reactions lower than the user-defined allowable limits are shown as blue arrows, whereas piles exceeding those limits are highlighted in red, and if any pile reactions exceed the allowable limits, a warning icon will appear next to the pile reactions contours tree. A new pile reaction table is introduced to summarize the service and ultimate reactions for each pile. The table lists the pile ID, label, and node. It also clearly flags any service reaction that exceeds the allowable limit. This makes it easier to identify violations and review pile performance. One of the key enhancements to drawing and editing is the introduction of the Smart Snap tool. When enabled, Smart Snap adds tracking guides to key points like vertices, midpoints, and intersections. The cursor snaps to these guides, making it easier to align geometry and edit models with speed and precision. The new auto-align feature improves mesh quality by correcting misaligned nodes that create slender, high aspect ratio elements. By setting a tolerance margin and running auto-align, the program snaps nearby nodes to a common axis, producing a cleaner mesh and more reliable analysis. The new spMats introduces the NTX text exchange format. The NTX format is human-readable and allows models to be opened, viewed, and edited directly as text files. The user can use spMats internal NTX editor, spMats external NTX editor, or any text editor to edit the NTX files. The NTX format makes it easy to adjust inputs and share model properties between different projects, thereby giving the users greater flexibility and efficiency in managing slab and foundation designs. Thank you for watching. Please visit StructurePoint.org for more information.